extremely windy, as you can tell, because my beard's all the way around my face, I can't see anything. Good morning. What you can see behind me is Buxton, and it's 4:15 at the minute. I'm really sorry that you can't see me very well, but there's no light here. So I am hiking up to Black Edge today, and I'm making my way up to Cobar Cross for the first bit, and then it's a relatively easy walk up, I think. Famous last words. Should be able to navigate pretty easy in the dark up to the top, and then we can follow the fell wall all the way up to the summit, so it should be relatively easy to navigate then, and doable in such conditions. So I'm really hoping. Yesterday we had a really good sunrise out towards Derby way, so today I'm hoping to be as successful. But either way, it'll be a good hike anyway. So do Cobar Cross up to Black Edge, and then on the descent down on the other side of the hill is a bothy. So I'm hoping to make it there for about 7 o'clock, and then I'll stop and have some breakfast, and then she'll be back at the railway station for about 9 o'clock with any luck. So I make it through the darkness now. There's poor lighting, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, should be a footpath sign there. Right, this is the part of the hike that's going to be incredibly difficult to film, because I need light on my face. I also need light in front of me to guide me. So I'm not going to film this part, and I'll see you at the crosses, the Cobar crosses. Right. Oh man, that was exhausting. Try and navigate those woods in the dark. But I've navigated the first gate. This is the top of the fell wall through the woods, and just beyond here I can actually see Cobar Cross. Oh man. So it is complete darkness. So just taking every step as slowly as I can. I've already slipped once, but we'll push on now and try and make it for the Cobar Cross. I think there's actually a trig point up there. I thought there was a person up there, but nobody's that mad. Is this as mad as me to come and do this now? Alright, push on now. If you can see all this effort, you can't even really see it. There is a cross here. Can you see there? Alright. Can't really see it. Light won't turn up. It's not very bright, but there's a cross there anyway. Oh, that was some funny lights up here. There's actually a trig point here. So you know me, I've got to be the first. You know me, I've got to be the first one to touch it. There's the gate. There's the gate. It's so difficult navigating, I can't see. Hang on a sec. It's very windy. But this is the first trig point of the day. Oh, it's very windy up here. Oh, and it's still pitch black. Look at my beard, it's all the way across my face. Right, that's a trick point. I'm back to the style and pick my banana up that I've left there. And then yeah, it's still going to be, it's still dark for another hour, so I just need to push that way there. It's the top of the hill, and that's, I need to find, there's a fell wall there, I need to find that and then follow that wall now all the way to Black Edge. So yeah, right, I'm going to find my banana wherever I put it. I can't come all this way and not cross it across. There it is. It's so difficult to film. Right. That's it. Right, let's go. Right. I have reached the second wall here. Somewhere. I can't even film properly on this. I've reached the second wall anyway. So all I've got to do now is follow this wall and keep it on the right hand side, and follow that now all the way to the top. And then I'll hit the ridge, and then bear right and follow the ridge all the way down to Black Edge. I don't think I'm actually as far behind as I think I am. I think I was wanting to be at the top of the ridge for 5, and it's about 5 to 5 now. So all I've got to do is walk through this field and I'll be at the top. So I'm actually not that far behind. Right, you see this behind me? Actually, it looks pretty good. That was pitch black. That's what I've had to navigate. I'm mad. I am absolutely mad for doing these kind of hikes. Oh, it's incredibly windy up here. Right, anyway, I've reached the ridge line at the top of the hill, and all I've got to do now is turn right basically here and head towards Black Edge. The sun, it's currently 5:15, so within the next half an hour I should start seeing the sun making its way up. Should start seeing the sun make its way up. But it hasn't shown any signs yet. I don't think we're going to get a bad sunrise. It might not be perfect, it might not be orange, but it's better than some of the hikes I've done, like when I did Kinder Scout and I didn't get any sunrise at all, and that was purposely for a sunrise hike. Yeah, right. That's the worst bit done now. I know there's a valley in here that I've got to navigate, and hopefully the sun's up by then, or making its way up. But try and push for this summit, for Black Edge summit, for 6 o'clock in the morning, and then from there make my way to the bothy, and I'm aiming to be at the bothy for 7, and then come round the bottom of this hill basically, and should be back at the car for about 9 o'clock, just as some people are starting work. So it's currently about 5:45, 6. I think I can see the sun making its way up. But can you hear that? That is a river that I've got to cross, and that's my view of it. I can't see it. I have no idea where it is. I just can hear it, and there's a really, really high, steep drop. Sorry. Really steep drop down to it. So I'm trying not to film too much because I'm trying to navigate my footing, because that's all the view I've got. So bear with me. I'm really sorry, I want to film more, but I just can't risk slipping. Anyway, I want to push on, but because I'm not far from the peak, which is good, but I just don't want to slip. So I'll take my time, I think. I'd rather sacrifice a perfect sunrise summit and not die, basically. Right then. Oh, finally been able to turn my torches off. This is Blackhead South, like a little circle of a wall, good for a bit of shelter. Black Edge itself, the trig point and the summit, is just over there, that there. So this is the path. I'll follow this wall to get down to the bothy, but I'm just going to push on now and do the summit because I'm here and I might as well do I need to do it. It's not a case of I might as well. I need to go and do the trig point and the summit, and then I can come back down to this point and go to the bothy. In front of me, yeah, a bit sturdy, the sun is coming up. You can see the sunrise there, but I don't think we're going to see much more than that because it's pretty foggy up here. Over that way, Buxton's down there, that's where I've walked from. It's quite foggy, so unfortunately I don't think we're going to see it much more than that. We'll see when we get to the summit, see what it's like. I'd like to get a good photo for the gram. But yeah, right, come back here in a minute. Let's push on. There it is. You can see a faint line of the sunrise. That's it. That is the trig point. Done it. Just got that last bit to do now, and then we're done. And then we can start heading towards that bothy. You can get the sunrise that we hoped for, but we still made it for sunrise. 100% worth every bit of effort there for the last 2.5 hours. Yeah. Enjoyed that. Well, actually I did not enjoy that. Every time I do these midnight or early morning hikes or through the dark hikes, I always say I can't wait for that sun to come up. So let's do this last bit and then we'll start heading back. Made it in perfect time. Look at that sunrise. Right then, so we've got a bit of red from the sun, but it's gone above the clouds now, so let's go back. Worth it. Every minute of pain and suffering in the dark, 100% worth it. Wouldn't recommend it though. It's absolutely insane to navigate that route in the dark. Right, come back to that wall and then we'll go to the bothy and we'll try and have a rest in the bothy, which is over down that way somewhere. Down there somewhere. And then we'll come round that hill. We've got one more trig point to do. And then we'll get back to the crosses that we saw earlier, well we couldn't really see. And we'll get a photo of it, of me with it there. I couldn't really take a photo earlier. Right, let's get moving. What the hell are these? There's one there. These structures go all the way down the valley. can see there's one there. I was wondering what they were all the way down this valley. Let's go check them out. Well, this one's a little rest area. How cool is that? Number 5. That is very cool. I don't know what that one is. I'm going to have to go check it out. These are the ones that I saw all the way up the valley. It must be for something. It's just like that all the way around. I don't really know what that's for, but it must have served a purpose at some point. You used to have some military bases around here, so maybe it's got something to do with that. Maybe it used to be an old wall. I mean, there's a footpath there you can walk down. I don't really know what they are. They're for. So, I actually need to cross over here, so I'm not doing a bad thing really. Good little rest stops though, sheltered from the wind. I quite like them, they're quite cool actually. Little horseshoes. See, there's little craters like this, which I wondered when I did, which one was it now? Basically when I went to Buxton Raceway, there was loads of these little craters, and I wondered if they'd used like grenades, testing grenades, and that was the remnants of it, or testing bombs, because there's like, looks like old military barracks by the raceway, and a radio tower receiver. So I wonder if that's got something to do with it. If anybody knows, please leave a comment and let me know. I don't know what these are for. Here's number 4 rest stop. You know what they are? Unless they're wells. Could be, because there's a river that runs down here. Don't know, let me know. I don't know. I'd like to educate you all, but I haven't got a clue. That there in the distance is the bothy that I'm aiming for. So very good. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's open and we can take shelter in there, have a bit of a rest, have a coffee that I made 4 hours ago. Should be just drinkable now. My thermos flask, my standing flask. Bugger, it's closed. Damn. Oh well, I'm still gonna have a rest here. It looks like it's fairly new though. It looks like a quite new, clean new door. The hinges aren't rusty. It just looks like they haven't put the doorknob on. Like, these stones look new. There is another shelter over there that you can get into. I think maybe in case of an emergency, but it's got no seating in it. So there's a little bench here, brick built bench. I've even checked around the other side, you can't get in. So I am going to have a rest. I'm going to have a rest here and have some breakfast, because it is now 7:30 and I have only had a banana and a swig of water this morning. So I'll be glad to get this bag off and have a good rest. Right, got that old head up. Fed and watered now. So I'm gonna make my way, carry on. I'm on my way down to the next trig point, which is Combs Head. Combs Head. Really sure how to pronounce it, to be honest. But that's the valley there, and you can see there is the reservoir, which is looking a little bit low at the minute. So I've had a sandwich, a flapjack, a little chocolate bar, a coffee, and I've had about 600ml of water, maybe 700ml of water with an electrolyte tablet in it to try and replenish some salts from the sweat. So yeah, I'll push to the next trig point now. Might have a little break there maybe, because I cut that one a bit short, because actually I was hoping that the cabin was open, but it's not. So yeah, unfortunately, hopefully it is one day. Like I say, there's another one down the track there. There's another one. See the roof there, that you can actually get into, but it hasn't got a door on it, so you can get into it, which is, it'll shelter you from some of the weather, but not all of it. So right, let's crack on. Right, I apologise for that. I have summited Combs Head. It's extremely windy out here, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I thought there was a 2 point here, but there's not. However, it is a summit, so look out. That's all three done. The only thing left to do now is go back to the cross, Cobar Cross, and go to the 2 point there. There's 2 3 points, 3 beats. It's extremely windy, as you can tell. There's going to be beards all the way around my face. I can't see anything. Right, push on. I'm not staying up here any longer. Oh, my arms aching carrying this backpack. I've made it back to the stile that we were at earlier at about 5:15, half 5 maybe this morning. It's now just gone 9:30. 4 hours. Follow that fell wall all the way up to the top of there. That's where we summited earlier. We've walked around all around this here, and then where that windmill is, we've just come back from there. So yeah, we've done all that this morning. Proud of myself. Got my lazy arse out of bed. Actually, I am not lazy actually. Yeah, proud of myself anyway. Done well there this morning to navigate all of that in the dark. That was a challenge. So all I've got to do now is just go across this field to the cross, just a trig point, and take a photo, and then navigate through the woods, which will be really easy in the daylight. Not like it was this morning, pitch black. And then back to the car. We'll be done for about 10:30, which is perfect timing because there's a shop in Buxton that I need to go to get my brother-in-law a birthday present that I forgot about 2 days ago. Sorry, Johnny. Sorry, mate. Completely forgot. So yeah, that's it. Keep it short and sweet because I've got no battery left. There's the cross that I was trying to show you earlier, and there's the trig point. And we did touch earlier, but I need to get a photo of it. So, need a photo for Instagram and TikTok. There we go. Done. So all I've got to do now, woods up and down there behind me. Have a look through those now and head back to the train station, wherever that is. Well, that's the railway bridge there. So yeah, it's been a good day out. It's 10 o'clock now, another half an hour back down the hill. So far, perfect time. Thanks for watching, it's been a pleasure. The question is now though, where do I go next week? See you next time. Go.